MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Yankees. It's Interleague Baseball on The Show. James Paxton, a left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, I think this guy really is looking for a redeemer into this one. Went into the 6th inning in his last start, couldn't quite get out of the 6th, ended up taking the loss, and I'm sure that hurt, and he's expecting a lot more out of himself in this start here today.
So striding in, Nick Senzel, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Nick Senzel.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And that misses ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, Dero, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Paxton, a 6'4 lefty. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the 1-1 now to Votto. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Batting third, the right fielder. Number 44.
To the plate now, Aristides Aquino, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two-0 count. The pitch is offered at and missed for the first strike. Senzel on second. Votto on at first with nobody out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow! But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
That ball wasn't hit all that hard, but it had base hit written all over it until the infielder made a nice diving stab on that one.
So two men are on with one man out, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. First offering on its way. Runners are at first and second with one away. Down the third baseline. The tag gets one, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's gone 3 for 11. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball one. One and 0. Here it is. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Ready with the 3-0. Moustakas lets it go as he'll trot down to first on ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Stepping into the box, Freddie Galvis, who comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Come on, Yankees!
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
23 pitches already here in the first inning. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. A pause and the 0-2.
Oh, that's all.
And it's 1-2. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Luis Castillo starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average of .314, 4 home runs and 14 driven in. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Batting third. The second
You think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now? He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Coming to the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. First pitch on its way. Liner towards second. Oh, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Batting fourth. The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
So coming to the plate, Aaron Judge. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat.
Got to think he was sitting fastball right there to let that hanger go by. He won't see that pitch again the rest of the season.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3 and 2. Torres waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with one away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So it's bases loaded, one away, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First offering on its way.
That's the ball.
So far on the year, Torres carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Bases are loaded with only one out. And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
The 1-1. Ground ball left side. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score. Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. He's ready now. The pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Batting 7.
Digging in now, Luke Voigt. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
2 out, bases loaded. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-2 pitch. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The set and the 2-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Batting 8.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He's picked up 4 base hits in the series on 6 tries, so he seems to be really locked in now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The set and the 1-0.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher.
1 and 2.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
One and 2. Here it is. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives into frustrating for a pitcher.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
It's only the first inning, so you hate to say this, but this thing might already be over. Down 5 in the first. They've got to get the car back onto the road, even if the wheels are a little loose and wobbly.
Red Skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So, boy, that ERA is going to take a bit of a tumble here as he gets cuffed around pretty good and winds up not being able to survive the first. Jose De Leon comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning.
Jose De Leon.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. Senzel brings it in. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Yankees lead this one 5-0. Ready now, number 4. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-0 here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The windup and the 0-1. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Hit hard back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players, but apparently when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get your own cheering section built in your name.
Just two simple words. All rise. Aaron Judge burst onto the scene. And what's really cool about the judges' chambers, all of those seats you're looking at right there are all given towards community organizations, charities, and even Little League teams. So the judges' chamber is going towards a good cause.
2 balls and a strike now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Kurt Casale.
At the plate, Kurt Casale. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's set and the pitch.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
Runner breaks for third. That's a strike to throw down. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. One out and a runner on third. Bounce towards the mound. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nick.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Senzel, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball 1. Men on third with 2 down. One and one to the Reds leadoff man.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. Has a look, now the pitch. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 5 and the Reds nothing. Here's Miguel Andujar now. They'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And there you see the Yankees leaderboard as he finds himself second in that category. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! All rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as this lead swells to 7-0.
That's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Now here's the pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Lined hard toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Up next,
and now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit.
Denton.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 1 ball, no strikes, the count.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Here's the 2-0.
Ball 3.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch
Up
looked
next.
pretty darn good to me.
The
You're
first
not
baseman.
usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So digging in now, Luke Voigt. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike. First and second now, 1 man out.
Come on, Yankees, let's go.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only
Now
1 away.
catcher, Gary.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
At the plate now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-1. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that
center fielder,
fastball was
number
way
11.
behind him when the swing
Red.
came through the zone. I have to think he was
Starter.
looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Lays off 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 home. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Irvin is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 7-0. In is Joey Votto now. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A 1 pitch on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Gardner going back, still ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Standing in now, Aristides Aquino. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Lifted into the air to shallow center. LeMahieu trying to get there, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Two and two. Nobody out, runner on first. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. On deck, Mike Moustakas. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away.
Let's go Yankees.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Line drive to left. Stanton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 in the inning for the Reds, and it comes on this Joey Votto homer. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Reds 1. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Yankees.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gio
Number 29.
Urshela. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Counts 1-0.
Grounded to short. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Andujar. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Andujar has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball that close.
The 1-0 delivery.
Ball.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Hey.
2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's
Nope,
got a big old
number
smile on his
99.
face. He knows he has a
Eric.
6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First offering on its way.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
2 out with the man at first.
Ball 1.
Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Yanks leave 1. They're on top 7-1. Striding in once again, number 4. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now here's the pitch. The high fastball is in there.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and a pretty ugly swing right there.
In now, Phillip Ervin. The swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Up next for Cincinnati, the catcher, Kurt Casale.
So stepping in, Kurt Casale. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Up and out over the plate, but a cold strike, 2-1. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
2 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Nick Senzel.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Nick Senzel. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First delivery to him on the way. And that's by him. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Senzel is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Reds leave 1. They're down 7-1. Bottom of the inning now. Ready for another chance. Torres. He singled his last time up.
Gleyber Torres.
First offering on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play
Now
for the
batting,
first down.
left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready for another shot now, Giancarlo Stanton. It was a walk in his last trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball one.
1-0.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Hey, last 2 pitches back to back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2. Luke Voigt waits on deck. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the first
Now at
baseman,
the plate, Luke Voigt. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on top 7-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Joey Votto.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope. That's inside. Ball 2.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
I got the count.
Took a good
2-2.
cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
So now to the plate, Aristides Aquino. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0.
That's ball 2. Come on, I'm down to strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Now the pitch. And he struck him out.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
To the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. As he rips it on the ground to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They're down 7-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that's out. Nope, inside, ball 2.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Brett Gardner. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 29.
Standing in, Gio Urshela. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
2 out, nobody on. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're on top 7-1. Chad Green takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Leading off the inning, Mike Moustakas, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gardner going back, still going back. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's a 7-2 game now.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
The batter, number 3. Shortstop.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Here it comes.
The count 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, number 4.
Digging in to try it again. Number 4. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Philip Irvin.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Philip Irvin. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
Oh, come on.
Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
Strike you out! Good now.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. There's ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Kurt Casale.
Coming to the plate now, Kurt Casale. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
Counts 1-0.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
A runner on first with 2 away. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Reds claw back just a bit on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Yankees 7 and the Reds 2. Striding forward now is the DH, Miguel Andujar. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Miguel Andujar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Digging in once again, DJ LeMahieu. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats.
The right
Both of them
fielder,
hit on the
99.
absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 2nd home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Amir Garrett gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Now batting,
Into the box,
shortstop,
Torres.
Labor.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost
Up next
focus.
for the
But
Yankees,
now the big bat steps
the
to the
left
plate
fielder,
with a great RBI
Giancarlo
opportunity.
Stanton.
Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Now batting.
Dan, count
The
goes
first
out the
baseman.
window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 delivery. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. A bouncer to the left side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now
Well
batting.
executed
Catcher,
two-seamer on the outside
Gary.
corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
2 away now in the Yankees' sixth, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
Down the first baseline. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. And that misses 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
So a full count now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Line hard toward right center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the
Now
play.
batting. The center fielder.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy in the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
At the plate, Brett Gardner. He's got it on to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We're through 6 full. The Yankees lead it 11-2. Now batting, Nick Senzel, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
In there, 1-1. skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Stepping in now, Joey Votto, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 delivery. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Liner toward right center. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
So now to the plate, Aristides Aquino. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Oh, that's upstairs.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Runners on first with one down.
Nope.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch.
That's ball 3.
Late that time for a strike. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Ben Heller takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Ben Heller.
Eugenio Suarez will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1. Count 1-0. That was a strike.
Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Count is 1-2 now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. One there.
He's out.
Back to first, but a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Now to the plate, Mike Moustakas. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Oh and 1, here it comes. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. That won't help much. It's 11-2. In now, Gio Urshela. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day.
Number 29.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. The 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Irvin is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
In now is the Yankees DH, Miguel Andujar. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Bounce to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The batter, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. First pitch on its way.
1-0. Come on, Yankees.
A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and it remains an 11-2 ball game. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Pitch on the way.
That's a ball. Ball one, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
That's the ball. Come on. Yep, that ball went out.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Fouled off. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it. 1 out.
Now batting, number 4.
Ready once again, number 4. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. That's ball
No
2.
offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
In now, Phillip Ervin. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Smoke toward the hole. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Yankees lead it 11-2. Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Judge. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. This last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Comes set, and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now here it comes. 3-2 now. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Torres comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And now pitch on the way. Fastball well outside.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. One out, nobody on. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 8th home run on the season for him as they just continue to pour it on here. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep but combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Roll, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Robert Stevenson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Now back
to the plate now, Luke Voigt. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. We've played 8 full. It's the Yankees 12 and the Reds 2. Into the box now, Kirk Casale starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Hit to short. Torres brings it in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Nick Senzel.
Now at the plate, Nick Senzel. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
0-1 the count. Now the pitch. And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Gardner is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Joey Votto.
Standing in, Joey Votto. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. He brings it in, and the Yankees have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
12-2 the final score in this ball game. New York played in an even dozen runs to come out on top today. James Paxton notches his 3rd win of the year. Luis Castillo couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.